House watchers, you are more than welcome here. And if you have Aries anywhere in your chart or you are surrounded by an Aries, you might resonate with this message. We're going to get into some past, present, and future energy. And if there's any advice to be given, I will certainly give it to you. I just saw the Three of Cups. Are you planning on reuniting with someone? I don't know. We'll see if it comes out, though. All right, let's go. Let's see what is coming out for Aries. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Okay, we had a Knight of Swords energy earlier. So everybody is out here being reckless. Are we? Are we not? So this gives me the energy, Aries. This Knight of Swords energy gives me the feeling that you're out here telling people exactly how you feel. You are not holding anything back, and you're just really going off the deep end with your words. You could be causing a lot of hurt feelings and hurt emotions for other people because you're just saying whatever's on your mind. And you tend to do that, Aries. You tend to just say what's on your mind, and you feel like people should be strong enough to handle it. However, we know that Aries are very sensitive and they won't tell you that, but they are very sensitive, and they tend to not like when you criticize them, but they will criticize you in a heartbeat. So here we have you dropping some communication that is very abrupt to someone, that is very hurtful, and I think you feel like you're saving the day when you say these things, but other people don't tend to take it that way with you, Aries. Unfortunately, you do have good intentions, but the way you come across, it doesn't seem like you have good intentions. Uh-oh, here you are breaking up happy homes. I'm just kidding. Don't be mad at me. Okay, the Four of Wands in reverse is an energy of you just saying how you feel, perhaps, and I don't know if you're broken inside and this is why you're breaking up other people's situation, or you're really forgetting what it feels like to be handled with care and concern with this Four of Wands in reverse. So I get a feeling that maybe because you're disconnected in the situation, you are disconnecting other people in that same situation. It's almost like hurt people. So if you are going through some type of traumatic experience, or an experience made you hurt or made you feel some pain, you are kind of projecting that out on the next person, unfortunately. But you're not gonna just say that you're hurting, because that's not what Aries do. They don't really tell you that you hurt me so deeply. I don't think I know an Aries or have ever heard an Aries say, I'm so full of hurt and you're hurting me, when they think that you are an opponent. Now, if they kind of want to manipulate the situation, they may say that, but if they feel like we're in battle, they're not going to tell you that they're weak. But underneath it all, here we go with this King of Cups. Just making sure you can see the cards. But here we go with this King of Cups. There's a lot of emotions underneath it all. It feels like you do want to express yourself in a healthy way with this King of Cups. You really want to be understood, and you pride yourself on being emotionally intelligent, having emotional balance and peace and harmony, and being the person that can be the peacemaker in the situation, and you're bringing people together. So although you're coming across reckless, I do feel like it's coming from a good place. Ooh, we have a Six of Cups in your blockage position. So do you want that old thing back? So, okay, I don't know if you want the old thing back, but I do feel a sense of you being stuck in the past. Maybe you're thinking about the past and you're lamenting over things that could have been done differently. You're expressing yourself very verbally. You want, I don't know if you want forgiveness, or you want the person that you felt done you wrong or did you wrong, you want them to come to you and ask for forgiveness, because you could feel like you didn't do anything wrong in this situation, or in, just in life. I'm just kidding. But however, I do feel like you just have a hard time really connecting with the way you feel, and this is what throws the person that's in your life, this is what throws them off, because you have this energy of I don't care, but you do care, and we know you care because I'm reading your energy. So we have a king and a queen in energy. Okay, that almost scared me, because when there's two of the same, like there's two queens in one energy, that really makes me very nervous. But in your case, it's a king and a queen. So this makes me feel like the person that you could have been the person that you have dealt with, or you were dealing with, that because you two have two different temperaments, things came across very wrong. Things went left quickly. So this is someone from your past that you were thinking about. Things went left very quickly, or it's just, you have a wand, which is a passionate energy. They could have been lying, manipulative as well. And then you have, this water energy, where this person has feelings that run deep. So emotional feelings that run deep. Now we know the Queen of Wands represents Aries energy. That is a fire sign energy. So that would mean to me that in this situation, you could have been very forceful, domineering, maybe even lying, telling those little white lies that you sometimes tell, being manipulative, really being forceful and powerful, wanting to be the center of attention. And then you had an energy of another person that really just wanted you to love them. Just wanted love from you and just wanted peace from you. And maybe there was things that you couldn't let go. I'm sorry, I have to pull that from the mic to make sure I could see the cards in the video, and I can't, so we're all good. So there was two different energies. So even though this is representing you, Aries, there is the energy of someone else being in your energy that either feels like you were too domineering, too forceful, too arrogant, trying to throw your weight around, and the other person was very modest and trying to go along to get along, and wanted something more calm and less vivacious. And you really, with this Knight of Swords, you really went over the line. You did too much, you said too much, and you didn't want to own up to what you did to this person. So we have seen this in Aries energy. I don't want to say we have that a lot. We have seen this in Aries energy before. I've done readings to where Aries do regret things, but it's just hard for them to say they're sorry, even if they're sorry inside. I don't know if sorry seems like a weakness for some Aries, but in this energy, it feels like you let your ego and your pride get to you a whole lot. But here we are with the Lady Justice. Lady Justice is going to get its revenge. So I don't know if this is revenge against the other person, or maybe it's going to set you back in balance, Aries. It's going to give you a taste of your own medicine with this Justice card. You could be surrounded by your polar opposite, which is a Libra. And with this Libra's energy, balance and justice will be restored. This could be a legal matter, or this could just be an energy of the communication is coming back together. So your message and pulling an oracle card for you, it's like a seesaw of patterns. Maybe you and this person or this energy goes up and down, the communication goes up and down. But in this energy, both parties, especially you, since this reading is for you, Aries, should be focused on balance and compromising, and working on your inner conflict so you don't project it outwardly to other people. Okay, so although you are very talented, you have a high self-esteem, just from your own words, you have high self-esteem, because Aries can be insecure as well, but you can also have a destructive side too. So that's the side that you have to watch when you are in relationships, because there's a lot of relationships that require balance. It's not just one-sided, and it's not you being out there in relationships saying everything that you feel and not being able to take in what the person is saying. You have to have a balance in that relationship, because you are not always right. The other person can be right too. And, sometimes you're not right. So let's go on with the message. So because of love and forgiveness, we'll put this over here. I feel like this decision with this person or this relationship that you once found or that you have, you want to reunite. You're at a crossroads. You have to make a difficult decision. Do you want to forgive and move on, or do you want to keep going? Let's see what your energy is saying right now. Aries just showed up to their own reading with the Emperor. Oh my gosh. The Emperor is going to emperor. Is that even a word? It's not. But the Emperor is going to do what they do. So I feel like you're going to land on top. I don't care what this message says and what advice I just gave to you. Aries is going to do what Aries does. So, it's a waste. So the Emperor is here, and it's representing you coming through with your masculine energy. Don't care if you're a female. It's masculine energy, and you're coming through, and you're just saying, look, I am on the throne. I am the head. I'm the leader. I'm the boss. I come up with the freshest ideas. There's nobody higher than me. I have the creativity, the great ideas, whatever these other people have. And whatever they have, I have it 10 times more, so whatever. So Aries is going to Aries. So I feel like this Lady Justice, and very clearly this Justice and this Emperor, this Libra, this person that has Libra in their chart, and you Aries, you're going to come together. Now, there is going to be, like I said, some disconnect sometimes, but I feel like ultimately you're going to do what's right. You're gonna do what's right for you, but you are also going to get your way. I want to clarify this energy real quick. Oh my gosh. Let me clarify really quick. I want to clarify with a big card. Okay, so there we go. So going back to that, you're determined to get what you want when you want it. So if this is something that you want, you will have it. You're very determined, resilient, and you're willing to push through things just to have your desires, your needs, your goals met. So here you are using your last defenses and even your motivation to get what you want. So if this is the person that you want, Aries, I see you being with this person, and I see you being on your throne and being on a pedestal, and possibly putting this person on the pedestal, because I don't think it's over between you and this person. I think there was a lot of things that went on. There's a lot of drama. There was a lot of miscommunication and you saying things that are reckless. But in the end, you're going to turn it around. So if you're connecting with the Aries, also just know that they're going to turn it around. They're going to put on the charm, because I feel like they want to salvage this relationship, because maybe it didn't reach its full potential, and Aries don't like to lose. Okay, so if you ever been dating an Aries, just know they don't like to lose. So they are definitely gonna win. So they're gonna put on that charm, that fresh red coat or whatever it is, put on that crown, and they are coming back for this relationship. So like I said, cross watchers, understand that if you are connecting with this Aries in this message, they're going to talk you out of everything, because they coming on back and they laying it on thick. Let me see. Let me give you an oracle card too. We have a spiritual message here, but I feel like it's not going to be spiritual. Right now we're talking like, I feel like Aries is going to be very practical in this. Abundance and spiritual message. So 411, 114, I don't know, those numbers can be significant to you. Let me just give you my honest opinion. I feel like if you are connecting with the Aries in this energy, they, like I said, they're going to lay it on thick. I don't know how long they're going to lay it on thick. Aries won't lose you until they get tired of you themselves. So just know communication is going to be the biggest struggle. Does a person need to know anything else? Your freedom is in reverse, so apparently there's going to be some shackles on you. You're going to be tied to this person. So I feel like Aries is going to be very practical. They're not going to really be spiritual, because spiritual came out in reverse. And as far as, I feel like they're going to get their way. And they're going to be very specific on how they come back to you and how they treat you, because they want to win. And that's not necessarily, a bad thing. It could be a great thing. But at the same time, if this is not what you're looking for, you probably don't want to entertain this. That's what I have for you, Aries.